This is YK Prakash. In this video, I would like to talk about how to interface a servo motor to Arduino Uno. More specifically, a servo motor called MG90S. I will be discussing this with the help of 3 or 4 programs in Arduino. This servo motor, I further would like to use it in my next project, that is self-tracking robotic toy car. This interface may look very simple, but then a few basic questions need clarity. First one is, where is the home position? We need to know where is the home position of the servo. Then we need to know whether this particular motor will rotate continuously, will it go beyond 180 degrees. Then we would like to have a clarification about whether it will rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise and all that. Then we need to know how accurate is the 0 degree position, 90 degree position or 180 degree position. So my coding programs, which 3 or 4 I am going to use for testing, will aim to address these questions. So I hope I'll be able to do justice to this. Let's have a look at the connection diagram. Strangely, the servo on the right side, 5 volts is given in red color wire, then ground is given in brown color, PWM or control pin is given in orange color. That's how we recognize those pins on the servo side. Obviously, we'll be connecting 5 volts and ground to Arduino, and then pin 10 is used for control of the servo. Okay, any pin which has that PWM capability is used because we are going to use the servo library. So that's all about the connection diagram, very simple. This is the servo motor, this is the Arduino. I am connecting, 5 volts and ground are going here, pin 10 PWM is connected. Okay. First I would like to know where is the 0 position. For that I am uploading servo 01A program. Okay, now uploading, done. See, it is using servo.h. Okay, I am creating a servo object. My object is called small letter servo. I am attaching servo pin to 10. Here servo.attach will attach that pin of Arduino to PWM pin of servo. Okay, now I am simply writing go to 0 degrees. Okay, this is 0 degrees. Right, servo.write means go there in angles. Okay, 45, 90, 135, 180 and then 0. Okay, so it will finally come to 0 position. I'd like to keep this, I do not know what you call this. I would like to keep this whatever flap, I will call it a flap. Okay, or indicator, let me call it the indicator. Okay, so now let me see the 0 position. Now when the power is on, I would like to connect this fellow to 0 position. See, I have given this it in setup so that it will do it only once. Okay, I am not using anything in while loop. Now this is in 0 position. Now I will fix the screw. I would like to know what is the home position, right? Oh, holding the screw is a problem. This way too small. That's pretty good. This is parallel to this body of the servo. This is the 0 position. Now I know. Now the next question is, will it go beyond 180 degrees? So this is 0, 90, 180. Will it go beyond? Let me check. Okay, I am saying go to 215 degrees. Will it go? Upload. $180. Oh, it's not able to go. Okay, it goes to one edge and gets stuck. Comment it out. Upload. I don't want to spoil it. I'll keep it below this fellow. Now let's have a look at servo 01B. Here I am deliberately giving minus 45, minus 90. I would like to know whether it will see, it was rotating this way, right? So this is anti-clockwise. Let me see whether it will rotate clockwise also. Okay, I am giving minus 45, minus 90 and all that. See, first it is going to 0, then 45, then 0 again, and 45 and 90. Uploading. Done uploading. 45. See, it tried to go to minus 45, minus 90. It is not able to go. Okay. So the lesson is, this is a positioning motor. This is not a DC motor for it to rotate 360 degrees. So it has 0 degrees position, 90 degrees position, 180 degrees position. That's all. That is the thing to understand. Okay, now let's go to servo 01C program. Now we are using servo 01C. So in this program what I am doing is, I would like to see there is a provision to give a command servo dot write microseconds. Okay, so this will give microsecond pulses. See, our 0 position, 90 position, 180 position, we are not sure. So he is giving in terms of microsecond pulses. Okay, start position is supposed to be 700 to 1000. Okay, middle position is supposed to be roughly 1500. Okay, the end position is supposed to be around 2000, 2500. This is start position count. Okay, so I am first going to find out what is the end position. Okay, I am removing all this. Okay, so I am saying 2500. It will go to 180 degrees. Okay, it has gone beyond. It is making noise, so it cannot be that way. So let me make it 2400 and see what happens. It still is having a problem. Let me slightly change this. Initially I would like to go to the starting position. I'll give 600 so that I can see some movement. Okay, still is high. I'd like to go to 2200 and see. Oh, it is not at 180 degrees, so I can go. Okay, 2300. It's slightly less than 180. Oh, it has gone beyond. Let me say 2250. Okay, it is more or less a straight line, so I assume this is the one end. Okay, that one end is microsecond pulses are 2250. Okay, now I'll check the other one. I'll make it, this is the initial position counts. I'll make it 1000. This red dot should come this way. Oh, it is very high. Let me do one thing. I'll change the line so that first it will go to the other end and then come to the starting position. Now 1000 is a bit too heavy. I will directly go to 800. Still some more we have to reduce. Let me make it 700. It goes to the end position. Then 700 is also high. Let me make it 600. It is more or less okay, but maybe 550 or something I can try. Wow, not bad. Okay, 550 or 600. Okay, so we have located both the positions. Now I would like to locate the middle position. Control C. So from that end, it will go to the middle position and stay. Last one is middle position. Okay, so middle position in between. Let me give 1500. 1500 to start with. Okay, so it should align here 90 degrees. Oh no, it needs to be lesser. Okay, not bad. Okay, this is more or less okay. Okay, so we found out this end position, the starting position, and then 90 degrees position. So because this information we require so that we can apply correction and try to represent 0, 90 and 180 degrees, because in the Arduino car, robotic car project, we require servo to be facing the front side and then it should turn left and turn right. Okay, we need to know where is 0, 90 and 180. So for that, now we can apply this correction. There is a provision in the servo library. Now let us check the next servo 01D. Okay, this is our fourth program. So this is servo 01D. See what I am doing here is this servo attach. You can simply give only up to this pin. Okay, this pin attachment you can specify, or you have a choice to tell in microseconds what are the starting and ending positions. What was the starting position we had earlier? 550 and 2250. Those are the starting and end positions. So I'll write 550 and 2250. Okay, and then I'll say servo at 0, then 180, then 90. I'll check. Okay, now I'm uploading. Oh, 90 is still slightly this way erratic. Anyway, this is the procedure to do it. So midway is slightly off. So this is the rough idea. We may have to slightly, with trial and error, we have to improve. See, what happens is when you go to these edges, these gears somehow I think they have some mechanical hysteresis. So we have to do some trial and error about these positions. 0, 180, not bad, not bad. I think this is working. 0, 90, 180. That's how we'll have to make sure we have some 0, 90, 180 known positions. So that's all about interfacing of servo motor to Arduino Uno. I hope you will find it useful. This servo motor, I further would like to use it in my next project, that is self-tracking robotic toy car. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please leave your comments if any in the comment section below.